All right, this is the last part, part 3. Night. Hours passed. Amaya woke to a midnight moon. And she remembered what had happened. She looked at the wolf and wondered where he was now. But as the air stirred and clouds broke, she knew he was all around her. His howl was echoed in the wind that moved between the trees. His form ran forever free among the stars. His ageless soul would always live deep in the mountains he called home. But most of all, even if she traveled to a distant land where the wind didn't blow, the stars didn't shine, and no mountains touched the sky, the wolf would never leave her heart. Amaya looked up into the night sky at the great moon hanging in the darkness. And she realized what the whole journey had been about. The search for her parents, the wolf's decision to save her, leaving the safety of the cave and following the moon. It was about love. And although Amaya was by herself, she did not feel abandoned. Alone. The snow began to fall once more. She was here again, alone, lost. But this time it was different. She had known the wolf for such a very short time, but the love he had shown her had affected her profoundly. Amaya searched the sky for the moon and chose the path which best followed it. She took one last look at her friend, at peace among the trees, and began walking, for this was now the path. She walked for many miles and still saw no sign of anything she recognized. And although she still felt the wolf's presence, she wished he really was with her now. His thick gray fur catching the snowflakes, his big paws leaving huge prints in the snow. She hadn't realized how close she had grown to him in such a short time, and his death had left a hollow in her heart. The journey seemed so much harder without someone to share it with. She had been traveling for many hours when she heard a quiet crying coming from somewhere up ahead. Cautiously, Amaya approached. She dug at the snow, and there, sheltering in the hollow of a tree, was a kitten. It looked up at Amaya with wide eyes. "Hello!" "What are you doing out here?" asked Amaya. "This is no place for a kitten." The kitten looked down forlornly. "I don't know. I was chasing snowflakes with my brothers, and when I turned round, I was alone. I searched and searched, but just seemed to get more and more lost." Amaya crawled under the fallen tree and shared her warmth with the tiny kitten. "I was also lost," she said. "I became separated from my parents. But while looking for them, I had the most incredible encounter." And Amaya told a tale of an old wolf and a winter forest, a ruined city, and a guiding moon. The snow fell softly, and the kitten listened. And as she told her story, it became even more clear to Amaya how much the wolf had changed her world in such a short time. She could help the kitten, but what if that meant there would come a time when she might have to abandon her own search? Amaya thought back to the wolf and felt a great sense of strength and purpose, and she realized that it was a sacrifice she was prepared to make. "We are both lost," said Amaya, "but now we can follow the moon together. It will take us where we need to be." "How do we follow the moon?" asked the kitten. "With all our heart," said Amaya. "It's the only way that works." The end. And the beginning. I hope you liked it. I love you. Mwah.